Hello everybody, welcome to another unboxing video. This time I'm going to do unboxing of Logitech G Pro X Superlight wireless gaming mouse. It is currently considered as king of mice in pro gaming community, and I have been resisting for a long time. I'm being happy with my current mouse, Logitech G502 Lightspeed wireless gaming mouse. On the box of the Logitech G Pro X Superlight we have the main features icon summarized. It is Lightspeed, hero sensor, PowerPlay wireless charging and super lightweight. There is also full specification of technical summary, but I'll get into it later. Now let me open up the box. I'll just slide the cover up from the box. And here is the Logitech G Pro X Superlight in white color. The design is clean. The mouse feels really light in the hand. I like the gray G logo on white background, as well as the gray Superlight label on the right side of the mouse looks very clean. The wheel has a minimalistic design, and in overall the mouse feels very premium. I'm planning to do comparison with Finalmost Legendary, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to do not miss it. Now let's have a look to additional accessories in the box, and under the plastic cover we can see title Play to Win. Alright, we'll try. There is a USB dongle with label Pro X and also the extension adapter. But for now, let's just put the USB dongle and extension adapter aside for a while, and let's have a look inside a smaller box with an accessories. And inside it's a plastic bag which holds the documentation and optional aperture door or cover with PTFE foot, and in the box we also have USB-A to micro USB cable. As you can see, the micro USB connector is in shape of the fork, which has a special clips to secure the cable while you are charging and using the mouse at the same time. And in plastic bag we can see there is an optional grip tape in black color and also cloth wipe for grip tape preparation. The choice of including the black colored grips for white mouse is very strange, but I understand there were possible issues with white grips getting dirty much faster. Then we have a quick setup guide with guidance on how to connect the mouse wirelessly or via cable, how to turn the mouse on, and how to read the LED indicator of battery charge status, and also how to change the aperture door or cover with PTFE glide skate. There is also guidance on how to change the grip tapes, how to change the glide skates, and additional documentation with battery replacement guidance and important safety, compliance and warranty information. Now let's explore the mouse itself, and very first thing we have to do is peel off the plastic cover of our PTFE feet, and we can see there is one big foot in front, one round shaped foot at the back and one around the sensor. There is also power on off switch button, and an optional accessories will let us replace the charging cover with aperture door with PTFE foot. The very first thing I notice is that the PTFE feet are not so smooth and they have a little bit scratchy feeling. So I will need to compare Logitech G Pro X Superlight with my G502 Lightspeed wireless gaming mouse, and even though their weights are on complete opposite side of the scale, they are both one of top selling wireless mice, so definitely worth of comparison. Now let's do a little bit of ASMR of sounds of buttons. As you could hear, the sound of buttons is very pleasant to the ears, and one more positive thing to mention is that the mouse has an aperture door under which you can store the USB dongle. This door has also a Lightspeed wireless charging function, and I'm planning to do unboxing of charging stand, so hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to do not miss it. If you want to increase the glide skates resistance against the desk pad, you can replace the charging cover with aperture door with PTFE foot, so the option is there. And now is the time for comparison with content of the box with Logitech G502 Lightspeed wireless gaming mouse, which has main functions highlighted by icons on the box such as Lightspeed, hero sensor, PowerPlay charging, LightSync RGB, additional weights and hyperfast scroll wheel. By sliding up the cover we'll get into the content, and that's the G502 itself, which is very heavy. I didn't do unboxing of this one and I'm using it for some time already, but just for the box content comparison, I will literally put it back to the box for you guys. And very first accessory of G502 wireless mouse is the charging cable. Then we have a sticker with Logitech logo. Then we have a set of documentation which includes promotional card and then quick setup guide explaining all the buttons on the mouse as well as steps on how to turn on or off the mouse and so on. And then we have a safety, compliance and warranty information. So that is the documentation, and let's move on to another accessory within G502 box, and that's the nice small plastic box with additional weights. So you can customize the weight increase or decrease by simply adding or removing the weights. Obviously now in trend of super light mice this would be redundant, but the option is there. And in that same plastic box we have a receiver extension adapter and also the USB dongle for wireless connection. So the content of G502 wireless mouse box is G502 gaming mouse, Lightspeed wireless receiver, receiver extension adapter, charging data cable, accessory box with additional weights and user documentation. The very first quality and usability difference between two package contents is the USB cable, which in Logitech G502 is a fabric covered, the paracord type cable, whereas on G Pro X Superlight is just a standard rubber covered cable. Also the G502 cable does not have the fork type of connector, so you can use it with other brands accessories as well. Very nice is the shape of connector on G502 cable, which assures you will connect the micro USB connector to the mouse in the right way. Now let's listen to the ASMR sound of the feet on the desk without using desk pad. And now the comparison of the sounds of buttons and scroll wheels. Now let's listen to the ASMR sound of feet on the desk with desk pad, and I'm planning to do unboxing of much nicer desk pad which lets the Logitech G Pro X Superlight shine on it in one of my next videos, so make sure you hit the subscribe button to do not miss it. Now to summarize the differences, and one of them I have already mentioned, which is the charging cable. I would prefer the paracord fabric covered one and also without proprietary connector shape, which you can use for other devices. Obviously the USB Type-C is next what Logitech should work on. Another point to mention is that side buttons are drowned into the body of mouse, so if you are used to bigger side buttons in your gaming such as on G502, then it might be a little bit more difficult for you to get used to these flat ones. And to compare the shape and size of these two mice, you can see that the shape is very similar. The width and length on G502 seems slightly bigger, but not significant difference. What makes the difference is the left side button on the G502 is positioned higher than the right side, and this is a little bit more friendly and comfortable for the wrist. As mentioned already, the G Pro X Superlight has drowned side buttons into the body of mouse when compared to G502, so in next version I would like to see bigger buttons on G Pro X Superlight, or possible new version of G502 wireless which would be Superlight and white colored, as that would be game changer. Logitech, hear me out. And the final thought on G Pro X Superlight, I really love how light the mouse is. It is really masterpiece in design. It is currently my main mouse for work, browsing and so on, and G502 I'll continue using for occasional gaming just because of more buttons and size of the side buttons. So good job Logitech. And until next time, cheers!